Welcome students. Last class we have been discussing about regression and correlation, where correlation has been dealing with the relationship between the two variables, and now we are just going to study about how this relationship can be deviated or it is very close to other. This can be analyzed using an parameter called ANOVA. ANOVA refers to analysis of variance. This is nothing but the study of the difference between among the samples in their mean, which was first proposed by R.A. Fisher. ANOVA is of two types: one-way ANOVA, two-way ANOVA, where one-way ANOVA is nothing but the analysis of the sample based upon one criteria or variables. The two-way ANOVA is the data are classified on the basis of two factors, which is also called two-factorial analysis of variance. Example, yield of a crop, which is also depends upon the monsoon, fertility of this land and fertilizer. When our data is based upon these three variables, when we analyze the three variables to the yield of the crop, it is called two-way ANOVA. And today we are just going to look on to how to do the one-way ANOVA. Now let's see the steps behind one-way analysis. When we are studying the variations among the population, example a pandemic disease among two population groups, example China and India, the variations will be present within the population, that is, it may vary between the Indians and also Chinese. The variation will also be observed between the population among Chinese and then India. So the population variations can be analyzed as F is equal to variations between the samples and variation within the sample. Now with this example we can go and learn about ANOVA. Example is reduction of weight in different treatments. There are four different groups. Group 1 which has a treatment with garlic, and group 2 green tea, group 3 peppermint tea, and group 4 they follow a diet plan. This study has been done for 6 people, so the data has been given for 6 people for each group. In this, the red highlighted one shows the variation within that sample. The highlighted one shows the variation between the samples. So for this data, we are just going to do the one-way analysis. Okay, and here we are just taken the variable, that is different treatment, as one factor. So we are just going to look on to the one factor, that is on the treatment. So ANOVA F is equal to variation between the groups and variations within the groups. Here in this picture we can see that the variations, that is the red picture, red curve, which shows it is much more broader, that is larger, and this shows that the variation was very smaller. So the F will be smaller. So the first step in ANOVA is finding out the mean. So average, that is X bar, for each group has been calculated in this. So you can see that for group 1 we have to add all the number of peoples which they have undergone this group 1 garlic 1, that is this data represents the reduction in weight. So how many kgs of weight has been reduced. So totally it is 20. So it is done for 4 people. So 20 by 4 is equal to 4. This is X bar. And next for group 2, which will give X bar 2. And then for group 3 it is X bar 3. And for group 4 it is X bar 4. So here we have just added all the mean. So 4 plus 1 plus 3 plus 10. So altogether the number divided by 4, which gives the combined mean of all the groups. So it is 4.5. And step 3 is to find out the SS between, that is sum of squares between the samples. Here n is equal to 4 and x bar 1 we know for group 1 mean, and x bar is the combined mean. So with this formula we can calculate, and the SS, that is sum of squares between the sample, is 181. And now we are just going to find out the MS between the samples. MS between is nothing but mean square between the samples. So it is nothing but SS between divided by the degree of freedom between the samples. Since there are 4 samples, hence the degree of freedom is 4 minus 1, 3. So MS between is equal to 181 by 3, so 60.33. So the fifth step is SS within the sample. So SS within the sample is sum of square within the sample. So that is equal to sum of x1, that is average of group 1, minus x bar 1, the whole square. Like that we have to find out for the 4. So this is SS within the sample. So x bar 1 we have 4 sample data, that is 5, 6, 4, 5, and that the formula is x1 minus x bar the 1. So x bar is equal to 4. We have calculated from the first itself. So 5 minus 4 is equal to 1. Likewise we have just calculated for the 4 samples, and we have just squared it and then summed for sample 1. The same way we have done for sample 2 also. The same way the samples 3 and 4 has been calculated, the sum, that is SS within the samples. So x3, x4, and the minus from that cumulative mean, and the square of this will give you the SS within the sample. And we just add all this, that is 4 plus 1 plus 4 plus 50, it is equal to 59, which is nothing but sum of square within the samples. The same way as we have done for the MS between the samples. Now as a step 6 we are just going to look on to the MS, that is mean square within the sample. So here we have 16 items. So group 1 4, group 2 4, group 3 4, group 4 4. So altogether 16. So within this 4 samples, so degree of freedom is equal to 16 minus 4 is equal to 12. So already we got SS within the sample is 59. So divided by 12, degree of freedom is equal to 4.91. And step 7 is ANOVA table constructions, where we have just framed a table which shows all the data related to the what we have calculated previously. So source of variations between the sample and within the sample, sum of squares for both between, and then degree of freedom, and then mean squares. And now we know that step 8, we have to calculate the F value, that is ANOVA value, and it is nothing but variation between the samples by the variations within the sample. So 60.33 divided by 4.91 is equal to 12.28. So we all know that the table value for degree of freedom for variable 1, that is 4 groups. So we have minus that is 1 by 3. So that is V1 is 3 and V2 is 12. And at 5% of significance it is equal to 3.41. That is the calculator already framed table value for ANOVA. Okay. Since we have to compare that table value with our own data, and we have to come to a conclusion. So since the observed value is higher than the table value, there are difference in the mean of the plan in reducing the weight, since it is very significant. This is what we are just going to do it. And now based upon the previous work, we have just given you a workout. So using this data, you just analyze the variations among this peoples which has under the study, and for different groups of subjects where the marks has been